All right, hello, creatures of the night. This is yours truly, Eric. I go by, of course, Emo Turtle XD and a lot of my stuff. Joined with Sasha, aka Emo Bitch, and
Ayo.
and we have Zach, who goes by in the character name Finn. So, hello, everyone. Happy Halloween.
Back on.
So, kind of a special one. I know it's kind of a last minute thing on Friday that we just decided to scrap that show. So, some of you might have been like, what? But you got the notification like right at the 11th hour. But, it's in part several things. Again, that week, we didn't really have a whole lot to talk about. So, when you feel like you have to stretch it out, it's really not great. And then you can see that it's just us trying to fill in time. Not just that, but then also until the schedule of somebody gets under control on a more regular basis. Sasha works overnights right now, and so I just decided to let her sleep, as
I
we all
needed
like
it.
our sleep. So she just, as you could tell, woke up about 40 minutes ago, so she's still a bit tired,
Tired.
zombified. But yeah. So yeah, and then we have in person. Also, this was another reason too, because Zach was going to be here today, so we could do a kind of sit down in person one while he was here. So all these reasons kind of put into play, and there might be instances like that where we'll shuffle the creatures live around a little bit, or if it feels like we don't have much going on, I'll just try to do a better job of letting everyone know a heads up, like a day before at latest. So by Thursday, hopefully everyone knows no creatures this week, kind of thing. Because we're getting to a point here, especially as we're heading into the busy season of Paranormal Endeavors and stuff. There's going to be a few more Fridays than probably what you're used to, where we might have to set it out. Just because I want these to last at least about an hour's worth of time, but I want it to be good quality also, not just like puttering to get to the end. And it's like, so what else? I saw a butterfly today. Yeah, no.
Cold as fuck. That's what.
Yes, it
Yes, yeah.
is.
Oh, I was just giving Zach a hard time earlier because when every time he comes and goes, the weather changes. This time he brought Old Man Winter with him, so I said, "How thoughtful of you. That was wonderful." So
Every time I come home, it's a new season. Because I brought summer, then I brought fall, now I brought early winter.
yeah,
At least I didn't bring the snow, so that's good.
right. It's
Bite
close.
your tongue can still help me God when
It's,
you bring that snow
it's
on,
close.
right?
Areas of northern Illinois got
Hoping
patchy
I'll
snow.
be here.
So yeah. So yeah, that was his thing this time because before it was he left and we kind of had, I think it was a drought, and then he came back and it rained. Then there was another one where he brought the heat with him.
Mhm.
Something along those lines. It's like three different occurrences now where the weather's changed.
He brought the drought. He brought the rain.
Yeah.
Now he brings the cold.
I'm the whirlwind of air. I just change the weather all the time.
Oh yes, totally.
I'm weather boy, so
So yeah, I'm just
it's
giving
kind
a.
of cool because we do storm spotting. So
Well, we're kind of in off season. Not to say that something like that won't happen in the fall. It has. Case in point, the one that hit my hometown of Woodward in 2005, which kind of thrust me into the interest of being a storm spotter. But no, right now, I mean, it's rare, but they can happen in the fall. I don't usually go out for winter weather, though. I'm not a winter weather spotter. I don't, not my cup of tea to be out there in a snow squall or a blizzard. Be like, I can't see anything, but we have snow. It just doesn't make any sense to do that.
well, back in Houston, if I saw a flurry, we all go, "Ah, shut the city down."
Yeah.
Literally, they do that. They shut the entire city down if they see any sort of white
Oh, I
speckles in
know.
the air.
That.
Function on the snow. They're gonna have a fun year this year.
Because at my job, well, several of my jobs where we have multi-country, like across the country, multi-locations in different states, I should say. We always used to make fun of those, in like Fort Mill, South Carolina, is one place that comes up to mind. because it was like, oh, they got dusting to an inch. Their whole school system shuts down. The road shut down. Their office employees, can work from home. It's so insane because they just don't have the equipment that we have in the Midwest to deal with that. So.
Oh yeah, in Raleigh they have these hills, and if the ice is over, it's an art getting up the hill without sliding back down, or spinning out. And then when you get over the hill, you got to go not too fast, or you're gonna slide in a ditch somewhere. So I literally went to the airport to try to do my ride share, and I was the only one that made it because I know how to drive in the snow.
Right.
Ice is over.
Fuck that.
I rescued these pilots that were stranded for an hour because no one can make it to the
Oh my
airport.
god, fuck all of that. I'll have to be driving back and forth to Indiana in the snow, and it's gonna suck monkey balls.
Yep.
Just saying.
So, but anyway,
Memory.
yeah. So, have that going on. So the change in the seasons. I was gonna say, of course, Halloween. So it's day 31 of Gothmas here. So the Michael Myers countdown. I'm going to have to move the stabby knife back to its default location, but I'll still have it up as it's part of the Gothmas season. So which outlasts the official Halloween one. So I'll keep that up. I'll just have it in its standard stowaway place, but it'll still be on the wall there until it gets closer to January when we take down the trees, take down the extra decor that we have up. Sad times. But
You're not gonna redo it for November or December.
no.
Change the dates and stuff. Just kidding.
No. If they had 3 months, if they had a Michael Myers November and a December one, then I would have got those too. But Spirit Halloween didn't have those. So, which
I'll just
I
use it
don't.
for the same month.
Yeah.
It's okay. It's all good.
Yeah. Okay. So, as you know, one of the highlights that we're going to do here too is take a gander at the second installment, of course, of Peculiar Encounters Hunt or Hunted, Hunt number 2, which is a return to the 10th Sunset Avenue abandoned house to see if our characters we take on can victoriously exit this time and not epically fail like you saw in the premiere. So that will be exciting. So we'll get to that here in momentarily, but we'll start with that. Then next order of business too is talk about a few ghostly experiences we've had on cases, or I've had on cases. You guys can either share one from a story that you have either in your personal life experienced or as part of just, I know it's a small amount of time, but part of helping out Paranormal Endeavors. Either way, share. It's kind of a ghost story time. But if it's something that's recent, like involved from the last case that we were just on, you have to talk very broad strokes. No names, no places, that kind of thing. Because it's still an active, we're still reviewing evidence. Active case. So we'll get to that. And then towards the end, there will be a new music release, speaking of Paranormal Endeavors, a 13th year, not exactly on the anniversary anymore. That was in March, but so basically like 13 and a half now. That our team is, and the series has been on, around. It was on DVDs for its first 7 years, 8 years almost, and then moved to Vimeo for a year, and then to YouTube, which it's been since, I don't know, the last 3 years. I think it's been on there. Anyway, there is it's a dark, beautiful version. It's everything stripped down, but it's an arrangement for the theme song, I'm Not Alive. So it's a never heard before version. It's pretty cool. Stripped back from all the guitars and the whole on orchestra setting, and stuff. It's just a quintet. So pretty cool. Happy about that one. Okay. Well, let's do. Either we go do our around the room thing if there's something, or do we just want to get into the hunt?
I want to see the hunt. So.
Okay. All right, there it is. Okay. Just a second here. Let me get this over.
I think Sasha's still waking up.
Sasha's always just waking up. Alright, I'm muting us on this end so I can put
Right.
the sound on
Okay. Just a second here. I'm trying to make this a little bit bigger. There we go. But still see your reactions. Okay. All right, everybody. Here we go. Grab your popcorn. Grab your nearest toilet if you feel like you're, almost poop yourself because it's scary. Whatever you got to do. Here we go.
This inhuman activity could be unlike anything else we have faced. Infiltrate the phenomenon safely and get out. No unnecessary risks here.
Alright, so we're back now at this dreadful place after the last dreadful time here. This time we have to identify it. We cannot fail.
They need to know what this is.
Yeah. So the next team, cleansing team, whoever that is they have on, can know how to handle it appropriately. So we do have to do our fact-finding evidence and make our best conclusion on what it is this time. We're leaning towards demon or djinn last time. Lit the summoning circle as a desperate attempt, which...
Never do that again. You should know better.
I thought our sanity went up high enough, but both
No.
demon or djinn would drain it drastically upon doing that. So that was bad and left you traumatic. So traumatized. Let's quickly make this a quick thing here and see if we can find what it is. So, all right, let's grab leaning towards what we had last time. Spirit box.
Last time we had cold spots, electrical equipment malfunctions, and spirit box.
Okay, so let's do, motion camera. Okay. EMF, just to see if we can get high this time, just to rule out the demon. And then
We need to check again for fingerprints.
we'll redo that. I don't think laser grid, I mean, we can have it as standby for next time, but I don't think either of them really...
It was up there for plenty of time. It never crossed in front during hunts or anything else. It never affected it. So
Okay.
I'm voting Dots projector is out.
All right. Let's grab the salt too this time. Okay. All right, and then I'll grab his cameras here, and we'll go in and see.
Sounds good.
And we knew it had the effect on the crucifix the last time, so
Well, and because
I don't know that we need that this time. Let's do the smudge.
Because you guys had those issues, I've got a smudge stick and a lighter. So
Right. And it didn't write in the book last time either.
No.
No. Okay. All right. I think we have what we need. Let's go.
And we have that flying object.
The moving object here. One hunt, and then one bad hunt.
All right, I'll be in a sec. I'm gonna set up our sanity checking. Make sure none of us went crazy from the last time just by being back here.
Okay. Here we go. Again. This dreadful house. All right, who are you? Where are you? Not touching that thing again. Summoning circle of
All right,
hell.
boys, our sanity's at 100%. Let's keep it that way.
Okay,
EMF is green.
I'm gonna place this
Level 1.
here again as it was.
Bring in this other camera.
Yes.
I have the salt just in case.
Yeah, put the salt right there for now.
Okay.
Yeah, on the bag, thank you. Okay.
And the motion camera.
Mm-hmm. As we know, last time that dreadful cursed item is over there too, so we have that also.
All right, here we go again. Hey, boys. Flash the light over here so I can actually see where I'm going.
Heard a noise behind me.
Just because my foot got fucked up by one spirit doesn't mean I want it to happen again.
Yeah. All right, we'll place it like last time in the room with the cursed object, which was dreadful also.
All right.
Yeah, I almost lost my footing a little bit, so. Oh, that's gross.
Ooh. What the hell is that?
What is it?
It's all purple and ooey.
Decayed body of its victims.
Hmm.
Oh my.
Let me get a picture. This was new from last time. Or we just didn't catch it last time. Let's do this.
Yeah.
We'll do unknown specimen source, unknown fluid. Okay. We'll have them check that for blood. This time, well, I have an idea here. Just to prevent it from going around this corner, this barrier, let me apply the salt. We'll put this.
While you put salt down, I'm gonna check for our fingerprints again.
Okay.
We didn't find any last time. I don't really hold hope that we'll find them this time either.
Yep. Alright, let me, without disturbing this damn thing, let me go here. Alright. Put some salt down. Okay. You go here. Alright. Put some salt down.
Look at this first object.
What, did it
I know
move?
it was here- I know it was here last time. It looks like it moved.
Did
It's
it have its
glowing.
mouth open last time?
No.
You can this.
Why is the mouth look different?
Take a picture again.
It's glowing.
Let me
That
turn-
doesn't bode well for us, does it?
It's like an alien skull.
Still don't see any fingerprints. No. No footprints. Did you hear that?
Yeah, we were hearing a thud earlier when we first came in. It sounded too heavy to be the birds. Okay.
Well, I know it wasn't me with my cane.
Right?
So I don't see any fingerprints.
Who are you? What are you?
Nothing in that room. Nothing on the door.
Where are you? Where are you?
Anyone in here?
Whoa.
Oh, something moving?
Look on.
Ooh.
Oh. Is that you?
Oh, that's moving too.
Is that you? Can you move that, please? Well, thank you. Can you do it again? Do you like us here?
Uh-oh.
Cold spot. I saw that one. So we have the cold spots again. Okay.
Good to know that the evidence is still the same. It's not a different spirit.
Yeah.
Yeah, I saw breath
Whoa.
come out of your mouth earlier.
Okay, that just got really close to me.
Are you
You
trying
moving
to
it?
attack him? Do you not like us being back here? What you gonna do about it?
What you gonna do about it?
Show yourself.
Sounds like somebody's walking up the steps.
I know.
That was the Phasmo footsteps.
That was interesting.
It's a rock.
So possible footsteps. So movement of an object and footsteps. Okay.
Yeah, but let's see if there's any actual footsteps going up or down the steps. I don't see any footsteps on the steps.
No footsteps. Okay.
No. Not upstairs either. I'm gonna check our sanity.
Yeah, please do. Oh, we're having a hunt. This is cool.
Alright. Oh my gosh. Alright, it's over. That was close.
Oh god. Whew.
I almost
We
tripped
just
on this
had another
tank
hunt,
right
but
here.
we're good.
I almost tripped on this tank right
According to
here.
your sanity, I'm bringing you guys some pills.
Okay. Oh man. That was intense. Okay.
Ooh, God.
What was that?
What the hell was that?
Throwing things again.
Jar?
That one went right by me.
That was
I
loud.
don't think it doesn't fit the profile of poltergeist, but that one was more poltergeist bro. Okay. Let's get sanity. Be smarter this time than compared to last time. We'll come to you.
Work smarter, not harder.
Okay. Where are you? Who are you? Give us your name.
K2 spiked again.
Okay. Where are you? Who are you? Oh,
What was that?
heard footsteps again. Quiet.
Alright, boys. We're thinking either a demon or a djinn. So for a djinn, it looks like thermometer, audio microphone, spirit box, video photo evidence.
Okay. Alright, so I need to try to catch a photo of it.
Photo of the entity?
Yeah,
Ooh.
that's gonna be great.
Big
Unless it's on the video, that will count too. This one might be too.
Very close encounter indeed.
Yeah. Okay. Hearing that noise again.
Hear that noise in the background.
Mm-hmm. Well, and that's the sanity sensor she's monitoring.
Oh,
Okay.
I'm calmed down now. I'm good.
Good.
So.
How's her sanity?
Boys, be careful. Your sanity is dropping like no other right now.
Again?
So I have the smudge right.
Uh-oh.
Alright, let me go check on her real quick. Be right back.
So yes, Finn is almost insane, and of course I leave him alone. So there it is.
Anyone in here? Viper. Viper, rocking chair's moving. Who's doing that? Oh my gosh. Keep going. Who's here tonight?
Oh, your sanity's dropping like crazy.
What? Oh,
Oh,
okay. I was wondering what was going on. Let me get a picture. Shit, that was really going. Alright, I have a feeling here that it is probably a djinn. Alright, before we leave here, we're kind of sure it's a djinn, but I want to react to if we can get it to hunt and smudge it and see what it does.
Alright, sound good. Be safe.
I'm gonna check your guys' sanity from the van.
Okay. Alright, here we go.
We're
So
almost all
last thing we really
insane.
need to try to get.
But we're not taking sanity pills
Rule
because
out.
we want it to
Audio.
hunt again immediately.
Audio.
That's the
Okay.
method to the madness.
Okay,
I'll double check it.
alright. Okay. Where are you? Who are you? Alright, come out. Come out. Whoever you are. You know what to do. And then this time when it does hunt, you're gonna hide behind there. that smudge thing here and hide and see if it cuts the hunt short, and then I know it's a gin.
Alright, sounds good.
Because it already impacted by the salt. That was the other thing we needed.
Right.
Okay. Alright. Hunt.
Oh.
Light it. Light it. Oh, shit. I think it's coming from upstairs. Go. Oh, hide. Alright, I think he did end the hunt early. Good.
Yeah, according to the activity out here, it's done hunting already.
Alright, let's go. Let's get out of here. Damn thing hunts again. Come on. Yep. Yeah, we're done.
Bring stuff out now.
Yeah, start bringing stuff out. Okay.
Good work. Our remedy teams will take it from here. Rest up for the next one.
That gin was only $460. Scam. Oh. Oh, good stuff. So that was the second installment there of The Hunter Hunted. I'll wait for them to catch up. There's a delay when they're watching it.
We're caught up now.
Okay. What'd you
I
think?
was talking a little bit, but I wasn't sure we were heard because.
No, I had it muted because otherwise I would play our sound over the mic, so it ended up being an echo.
I was talking for nothing. Oh well.
That's all right.
Well, it's alright.
Yeah.
Now you can. This is one of those things where we share our thoughts after the fact. Since there would be a wicked echo. You guys would it would drive you guys nuts if you listen to the two audios at the same time. So now back to my initial question. So what did you think of that? What did you think?
It was good. I remember my foot was hurting by that point, and I was out in the van 90%.
That's why you're van camping. Yes, you got to pass this time.
Yeah.
But your sanity was still going down. All of our sanities are going down because you were in the van by yourself and it was dark. So it we were all tanking. If you noticed, if you looked at that closely, that sanity monitor. But yeah, we wanted the gin to hunt again immediately, so that's why we didn't pop any sanity pills. So.
Yeah.
No, we're pro poppers in that.
Well, and one thing I remember saying was the spirit hurt her foot, and I said, "Are you sure it was a spirit?" She said, "Shut up."
Yeah. Did you see the end of that nice little touch where it was like $460?
Yeah.
Did you see that?
No.
Oh, you didn't? You closed out of it?
Well,
Ah!
I was trying to switch it because it started playing the song, so I was trying to switch it to have our audio and everything back up, and I was having issues getting you unmuted.
I was
Okay.
listening to the pretty music, to be honest. So.
All right. I'm going to have to, let me replay that part then, just a second.
Okay.
Because, yeah, that was, that's why I said only $460, so you guys would not have understood what I meant.
Couldn't even hear you because I hadn't unmuted you yet.
Okay.
Yeah.
Just a second. Let me go back. I don't know where you cut off. Where did you turn away at? Which point did you stop watching it?
Right when the credits started.
Okay.
We heard most of the song.
That'd be a lesson learned. You need to wait. All right, 1 second. Let me get this over here.
Yeah.
All right, if you need to mute yourself again, just a second. fast forwarding to.
But I wanted to try it without muting, see what it sounded like. So.
Good work. Our remedy teams will take it from here. Rest up for the next one.
Oh.
See what I mean? Now you get it. I was like, that gin was only $460, a scam. So that's what that was. That's what that meant. Now you get it. Okay. Because when I said that, and you guys are just like stoic and like, huh? I was like, did they hear me? So.
No, couldn't hear you yet.
Well, no, I meant it would have been in the video. Did you hear that in the video? And now I know the
I
answer.
didn't hear any of that.
Yeah.
But the other thing I said during the reaction was, "Is the gin named Finn?"
Oh.
Is it kind of rhyming?
Oh. Not everything's Finn.
So.
But yeah, no, it was just one of those things where it's like, oh, prematurely, sometimes that's not always a good thing. But no, it is good that she mutes it, Zach, because there's also a delay from when you guys watch it. Remember, there's about I don't know if it's a 10 to 12 second delay, 15-second delay on average. So your reactions, even if you reacted, they'd be so out of time and it wouldn't fit. So that's why she has to.
So we have to get that screaming jack to have it instantaneous, right? Is that what you were saying?
The way there's going to be at least a little bit of a delay.
Right.
The only way that it wouldn't be is like when we were downstairs and could physically see it. That when we all three kind of huddled around the one.
Yeah, well, I was just wondering how they do it in other videos where you can hear them.
Well, there's a stream latency issue thing, which would be something I can experiment with. I think my internet connection on average in normal days should be fine enough to handle it without sacrificing stream quality. Because that is meant for real-time interaction, so it shouldn't be, in theory, shouldn't be a delay on the stream. Because it's meant for, like, more so high-profile streamers that have thousands or hundreds or thousands of people in their chat. So so you're constantly seeing them scrolling like in the side where their chat's constantly moving because they have so many. I mean, several gamers we watch, they're qualified for that. Where it's just constant. It's like, how in the hell do you read that so fast? But it's they have it set to where it's something with the latency where it's in real time, but it involves more use of the processor. I think it's the CPU, not the graphics card. More use of the processor on your end. So if I have good processor, which I do, if the internet component though is cooperating also, then I should be able to do that without sacrificing the stream quality or having stream drops. So does that explain it better for you?
Yeah. Oh, and is that a gen behind you on the wall flashing everywhere?
It's probably more of a Banshee. We asked Sasha. Yeah, she's familiar with the Banshee.
So. I'm an expert in the Banshee.
Yes, the Banshee loves her. Anyway, Lupita, hello again. Sorry about that. Whoa, what did I come into? Yeah, you were a little late, but you can rewatch it. It's on the main channel, Klein Studios production channel. It's the second hunt from the Peculiar Encounters Hunter Hunted. We just wanted to watch it. It didn't it uploaded today, so it premiered sort of, but it didn't have a premiere like the first one did. So.
And my other question is, the voice at the end, was that Jay's voice talking?
Yeah.
Yeah, that was Jay.
That was so cool. He added him. I loved it.
Yeah, we have him pre-programmed, so we had him do series of voiceover narratives way in advance, like 3 months ago, and so we have him set out like different things he said, and I'm just gonna pull clips for what's fitting, because again, he's our commander, our anonymous tip. But yeah, nerve-wracking, says Lucia.
Nice touch, though.
Mm-hmm. So down. I thought you would have appreciated the quote unquote orb particle that came out of the haunted item, and it kind of did a little circle thing, and it went into the rocking chair, and then you see the rocking chair rock. I thought that was a cool touch.
It's going like a.
Yeah, and that was the time it rocked while we were still in our hiding spot, so we didn't react because we didn't really see it, and it was just abrupt. It moved the rocking chair like a little bit, and the rocking chair stopped. It wasn't as aggressive or severe or violent as when I left you alone in there while you were insane. I was like,
Sounds
oh,
about right.
yeah, sanity. Oh, Finn's sanity is really low. I might as well go out and check on Nova at the van. That was a good time to leave him alone. That was good.
Perfect time.
Perfect time.
Insane in every-
Yes.
as they used to say.
Was it demonic stuff? No, that one ended up being the djinn. But I mean, they're both in real life. The real ones, the djinn or demon, are not. They're really not good things to really come across. So they're in that less than awesome category, I guess we could call it. But yeah, definitely go back, Lupita, and watch that from the beginning if you want. And if you, I don't know if you checked it out already. If you have, then it's nothing new then. But at the end, as I was going over the program for our Halloween special here, at the end there'll be a music piece or "I'm Not Alive" music thing. So if you like your music, that will be one sharing from my music page, and we'll just play that live at the end here. So, okay, so we'll kind of do our round the table kind of thing here, but it's going to be like I mentioned before, in case you missed it, and Lupita, I think you did, where we're going to each kind of share a story from, whether it be investigation with my team or in our personal lives somewhere just randomly, something that seemed a little odd, unusual, or haunting, whether it be activity here at the mansion, to activity at a case or investigation, or something before either of them knew me. It could be anything. So we'll go around. Who's ready? Who's thought of something that they're like, this was odd? Doesn't have to be very. We don't have to top each other. It's just something that, it's kind of our ghost stories, but they're the real deal of something. So either of you have something in mind?
I guess I got something.
Okay. Go ahead.
One of the coolest things I've noticed in the last two cases I've done with Paranormal Endeavors was just how active the spiritual energy is. It just seemed like we were getting different inputs from different directions and different types of personalities for the spirits. And this last one in particular was like all the equipment was like going off like crazy, and it kind of reminded me of the video we were watching too, because like it was like non-stop communication. It was like, wow, it's almost like a Stranger Things moment, because I'm just waiting for the lights to flicker and everything. So and then like and then I was feeling like tense and like calm, and then like tense again, and then calm, and it's almost like different energies were hitting you all at once, and I was picking up on it, almost like a radio in a way. So, but yeah, so I really enjoyed just like experiencing all that, and also kind of just feeling the moment, because one of the things I definitely have is sensing emotions, either good or bad, because my body just kind of tells me what kind of emotion it is, if it's a good or a bad one. So, and then also I practice my grounding more. So every time I got stressed or tense, I would ground, and then I will be instantly cleansed again. And then I'll go back in and hit it again and see what's going on. So it's definitely a good learning experience, and I definitely believe in the paranormal. It's real. So
I still have no idea how the hell you were outside with no shoes on. It was too fucking cold for that.
I'm immune to the cold for the most part, unless it's under 20 degrees.
See, he's more like me with that stuff.
I'm fucking freezing. I don't know how the hell you guys aren't.
Let me warm you up.
I have to get my damn blanket.
And I even turned
I
the
might-
heater on for you up there. So.
I know, but I'm right by 2 windows.
Well,
Is your blanket?
there you
Just
go.
cuddle up.
Yes.
She gets a pass too because she has a thyroid that kind of affects that directly. Would you say
Yeah.
it's completely from that? Would you say if you didn't have that issue, you'd feel
90% of-
temperatures normally?
90% of it's from that, also because of I got a call from my doctor earlier today, and apparently I have an iron deficiency, so I'm getting to start on iron supplement.
There you
Wow.
go.
After I get to treatment.
That. So I just do it
Yeah.
once a day or every 2 days. And if you look at your fingernails, if they're white, that means you're deficient. If they're kind of pink, you're okay.
Mine are usually black because I keep them painted, but
Yeah, I never painted my nails yet. I should try that. So.
Yeah, you should.
should.
I need to redo mine, but yeah. Now,
Mine is
Lupita, thank
sparkly.
you for reminding me. I needed to turn their volume levels up again because I had it turned down because the video volume was so damn loud. So hopefully this is a little bit better. But yeah, Zach, you need to speak up a little bit or closer to the mic. Because Lupita was like,
okay.
I barely hear Zach. So I want to make sure.
well, keep in mind we don't have an actual mic up here, so we're just using the laptop one.
Yeah.
Yeah, we need to get more professional up here.
We're taking the steps in the right direction for it, though. We're set up, like that. I have that other. Actually, I guess I could take that up there. Like I said, the other boom mic. Plug it
Yeah.
in and see what
I've
that's
got it-
like.
Now that I have a spot clear that it can,
Yeah.
sit nice.
Well, and
pretty not
here's the
be-
thing. Of course, here's the thing. You'll get that. I basically needed to make sure that the room was cleared up first because again, her sudden shift
I've been
from
with
not
this
working
person.
to then suddenly working nights and bringing another carload of stuff over. She didn't have time to clean
time.
up stuff. And so that
I
was kind
started
of
getting all my gaming systems and everything all set up, and then I had the cords all over the floor, and then I had to go to work, and they've been sitting there for like 2 weeks because
yeah.
I've just been constantly. If I'm home, I'm sleeping.
That was the priority, is making sure that there was at least something to put a mic next to because there was just so much debris just all over the place. So it's gotten better
It's
today.
not as bad as he's making it sound, but it was.
I'm
I
stepping
had
on
cords
shit.
on the floor. I had glasses on the floor because I had to move them off to put my systems and games up, and yeah. So I mean, it wasn't literally throughout the entire floor. You could walk in here, but
Carpet air, it could be
Oh.
seen in 0.5% of the room, but yes.
Yeah, I need to learn how to scream more, basically.
Oh,
I need to learn how to scream more and talk louder.
I don't know.
you're good.
He needs to have the projectile voice.
Take the lesson from her. Yeah, she even when she's talking
Yeah.
normal, she's like, ah, it's like, okay.
So, funny story. When I used to work at Walmart, our PA system went down. So, instead of going and shouting in all 4 corners of the store like a manager, no, they used me to shout on both ends of the store to let customers know when the store was closed.
Yep.
Because they knew everybody would hear me.
Doesn't surprise
You
me.
should hear the lady at the Myers in Springfield. She almost makes it like a song. It's like, the store will be closing in 10 minutes.
Mhm.
She gets so enthusiastic about it.
Yeah.
I would talk a mile a minute and basically say, hey, motherfuckers, it's almost time to close. Get the fuck out.
Yeah.
I put
So.
it nicely, though.
Yeah. Yeah. So, Lupito, is that better? Can you hear him a little bit better now? I turned his levels up a little bit more, back to kind of actually exceeding what they were, and now he's talking. So, let me read your thing here. When I was a kid, we lived at these apartments where some evil entity was tormenting family. It really targeted me and strangled me at night. I couldn't even yell out for my parents. Okay.
Wow.
And I know with
I've had something similar. Eric knows about this. Zach, I don't know if you do. Back when I lived at my ex's house, I would have these nightmares where I was like being held down and I'm like trying to scream and I could not actually scream out loud. It was like one of the scariest things I've ever dealt with.
Wow.
Yeah, and I know one thing being in the paranormal field as long as I have, one thing that we always come across every once in a while, but we want to make sure from a scientific perspective, more psychological also, but is the sleep paralysis, which can sometimes lock in and happen when you're in transitioning from REM modes of sleep. And so it feels like you're pressured down and you can't move. Like you're alert, and you can't move yourself, so it feels like pressure on your body being down. That's come up in different cases and reports multiple times, but ends up being, you know, not much more than that. It wasn't per se a sleep hag or a spirit or something that was sitting on you or pushing you down, kind of thing. Just in a general thing. With your specific thing, Lupita, I'm not addressing that. I'm not sure, but I know that's one thing that we do come across where it sounds like some of that, where it's like you're just strangling you, or you felt pressured or held down. You couldn't even talk, couldn't even vocalize, and you're just kind of paralyzed. So, let's see. A little better. Zach has a soft voice. Yes, he does. Yes, I've learned that from his on-camera stuff with even the team. He has a kind of a soft voice. So, yeah, very similar, Sasha.
Yeah, they don't hear me in the drive-through usually.
Yeah. Yeah, very similar, Sasha. Only this happened while I was awake. It was the worst. So. Okay. So, well, Sasha, do you have a story or something?
I'm pretty sure I've already shared this one, but for anybody who hasn't heard it, when I was with my kids' dad, him and I were going to bed. My kids were about 6 months and 4 years at the time, and we're laying down, and all of a sudden see this little girl run out of my daughter Jordan's room. And we're thinking it's Jordan, so he gets up, he goes, I'll get her. Goes out there, goes in Jordan's room, comes back and looks at me, he goes, you're not gonna fucking believe this. I said, what? He goes, Jordan's sleeping.
No.
Now, mind you, around that same time frame, Jordan had gotten a hold of my phone while she was supposed to be taking a nap and was recording herself. She sounded so cute. She's like, Mommy, I love you. I'll always love you, and I'll always be there, blah, blah, blah. And then she goes into this thing where she's faking sleep, and then you see her react to something, and then she goes, okay. And then all of a sudden, she bolts into the living room and yelling dang because she thinks that I woke up and that she's going to be in trouble for having my phone. So I posted on Facebook, just like, oh, look at my kid, she's being so cute kind of thing. And one of my friends had gotten a hold of me, and they're like, did you hear the voice saying Jordan's name in the background? I'm like, what the fuck are you talking about? So I turned it up. I still have the video. But you could hear something whisper Jordan's name. And obviously she reacts to it because she thought it was me.
No.
So never did figure out what was going on with all that. That was before my days of really getting into the paranormal kind of thing. Like, I've always been interested in whatnot, but my kids' dad is very I don't know what word you would use for him.
Yeah.
He knows shit happens, but he still denies shit happens. Even to this day, he'll admit that he watched the little girl run from our daughter's room, but he still says that it wasn't a spirit. He doesn't know what the fuck it was.
Right.
So, yeah, so just weird little things like that just throughout my life. So it's always been interesting.
Did Jordan say that when the spirit was saying her name, does it sound like your voice?
No, it just sounded like just a whisper. But you can still hear it. Like, you have to crank up the audio a bit, but you can hear it.
Wow.
Obviously, she heard it because she reacted. So,
Yeah.
yeah, that's my story.
Nice. Okay. Well, I have several that I could choose from.
Yours would take hours.
What? You what?
I said yours would take hours.
Yeah, because you have at least a decade's worth of experience.
Almost 20 years in the paranormal field, believe it or not. It's
Okay, longer then.
It's yeah, it's insane thinking about it. I'm trying to actually, I'm still kind of brainstorming which one I want to share. There is a couple from Endeavors. There's a few from before Endeavors. I would say there's actually.
I vote one pre-Endeavors since I've watched all of the episodes of Endeavors.
Okay,
I
now-
want to know what happened
now
before then.
Help me then. Okay, 1 second.
Maybe one that inspires you to get into the paranormal if you want to go that far back. So.
Okay, let me do. Oh, I know. There's one that I'm trying to find one also that's also visible, so it's me not just having to tell it, but I can show you. That's kind of the nice thing about my catalog of stories and stuff is that a chunk of them are recorded, so I don't have to just tell you.
I can show you.
I can show you. Show you mine if you show me yours. All right. 1 second here.
Do a search for Ghost Memory #1 or whatever.
Yeah. Oh God, this is fetus me. Just a second here.
Very cringe.
Well, not too bad. I still had an idea what I was doing back then. This would have been the Seekers of the Paranormal series era, which 2007 to 2009. All right, the
Oh my God, I was
backstory.
still in high school.
Yeah.
That was like prime emo time.
Backstory on this one was that it wasn't necessarily an official case. So the team I was with at the time, we were in town for something. I'm trying to remember what it was, but we had a couple of clients that pulled me aside because I happened to be free and said, "Come to this house. Come to Kathy's house and check it out because the X, Y, and Z is going on," and that kind of thing. And a young, barely legal me was like, "Okay, sure. I mean, I'll go there." It wasn't like a cougar type situation. I'm gonna not throw that out there.
No,
It wasn't
the
like
horror
that.
movie, I think it's called Ma.
Yeah.
That horror movie
yeah,
is
yeah.
kind of what popped in my head. Hey, come over to my place.
Okay.
It's like you're trying to lure you over to the place. And who knows what's gonna happen. So
So
I have nightmares and things like that.
yeah. So I'll play from somewhere around this part, but anyway, we'll get to kind of a cool part where the temperature drops so much that it is like in Phasma where I saw my breath and it freaked the ladies out. They're like, "Oh my God!" Almost like Sam and Colby moment, but just
All right, I'm muting us so I can unmute the.
okay. So hold on to your reaction, Zach. Remember this now. Think of your thoughts and what you want to say on the end of this. So this will be my story that I'll contribute here by showing you. Just a second.
From 1930s, 1940s, significant to you? 1950s? Were you here in this house around the middle of the 20th century? I don't know if time means anything to you, but... Okay. Room's back to normal. Go back up in the attic. That's what I was thinking.
It's an attic ghost.
Somebody hurt? Somebody in pain? Well, I can't kind of get some of the hair standing up on it. It's not affecting it.
There you go.
Ooh, look at the hair in his arms.
Oh my God. And
Okay,
you
let
see his
me-
breath.
Let's
you
close
see
it
that?
up here. Do it again.
Oh my god.
I hope I got that because I was looking at you, not the camera.
Are you standing here with me? You can let this device go off. It'll blink a red light. It won't hurt you. So you're making the hair stand up in my arm. I know you're here. You let us up here. What message do you have for us? What do you want? What do you need? It was about a 45-degree day that day, but it was not cold enough anywhere in the house to see your breath. So our theory is that whatever was there was drawing energy to present itself, therefore making a cold spot, which is pretty common in paranormal. And so it just dropped it just cold enough in my area for my breath to present itself. If you see anything on camera, let me know.
Okay, I don't see anything.
It's alright, this won't hurt you.
Whatever.
Yeah. So that was my example of that. And like you did mention, Lupita, that is correct. Their dogs suddenly started going nuts outside too. And animals know. They know. I'll let them catch up here. Their 15 seconds should be about up, so they should join back live again. But
Alright, I'm working on it. Yeah.
okay.
Like, wow, Eric, we have the exact same natural hair color.
That actually was my vengeful hair color. That was my bleached, brassy blonde version.
He tried doing the Eminem look, and it just wasn't going out like for him.
But my natural colors are really light brown.
Yeah, my natural is coffee, so it's closer to what I have now than that. That was more of a spiteful move towards my parents because they wouldn't let me color my hair when I was. So I went all out and I bleached that son of a bitch. I was like, yeah, I'm out. You can't. So I grew it out and I.
But it's just funny. You kind of resembled my looks there.
Nice,
really
yeah.
weird,
So anyway, so again, I freaked out the ladies. Of course, they took me up to the attic because they wanted to show me the goods, and apparently, this was an attic ghost. An attic ghost. As you can see there visibly, it's, you know, all jokes aside, it was very, even now watching that after I hadn't seen it in a while, it's got me some chills too. But yeah, no, that's correct, Lupita. The dogs are starting to bark outside too, out of nowhere. It's moments like that. Go ahead.
And I saw your Darth Vader breathing. So.
Mm-hmm. That's what I'm talking about. That's why I found the ghost room, as Sasha knows. It's like I found it because the freezing temps. It was a cold spot, and I love it because we don't have that, and I haven't had one just that perfect ever since. It's so rare where it was like you could see the hair in my arm standing like straight up, and on addition to that, then suddenly the temperature dropped enough where my breath was out of nowhere. It's like, and you could see it, and the hair standing up at the same time. That's perfect in terms of a personal experience that you can catch on camera. That's few and rare and far between to have that perfect, like two things at the same time happening. And then the reaction, of course, of I'm all calm doing, you know, as I knew what was going on, but the ladies were kind of freaking out there for a second. I think they were in awe about that, which I've had more than one. Yeah, and the dogs too. I've had more than one moment where I've left people in awe with something in the field I do. It's my gifts, you know. Let's see what Lupita says here. Yeah, I have others too as an adult. I'm sure we all do. And wow, some dogs are going crazy outside too. And Eric was a baby. Yes, I was. Like I said, that was a barely legal joke there. It's like, yeah. So that was one of mine that comes to mind, and it was just I love them because I actually have it's like half and half. Half with a team where you'd expect some like crazy stuff to happen, but a big chunk of them, the other half, is really in things that luckily either I have a camera going, or it's unplanned, or I don't have a camera at all. Those things are the other chunk of where the most amazing like experiences I've had come from. And this happened to be a
It's like me,
thing where I was
with
on my
the-
own. Yeah, go ahead.
It's like me with the bathroom incident. I wish I had that on fucking camera. That was fucking awesome.
Yeah. So that was my story there. And there's so many of these. They're in my catalog on the Klein Studios production main channel. They're just buried deep. Some of these old gems, though, I thought about doing something with. We'll
And I
see.
do have another short story too. This is one Sharon told me when she was alive, but she was cleaning her house one night and she had a cat in the house, and the cat was like very acting weird or whatever. And then so she sensed this energy from the other room, and she kind of felt cold, and then like all of a sudden her cat like leaps at her almost in attack mode, like that. And the cat was like trying to like scratch her to death, and it was basically almost like acting possessed, and she basically had to like pray to get this entity out of her cat. So so it's like so I always remember that, because it's like, wow, I'm very reactive with animals. So.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, it never happened again, but it was very it was very surprising, and you know, but she actually but Sharon was reacting just as quickly as the cat was. So I and then like she also told me another thing about I forget where we were. We were actually together that day. But supposedly she felt something follow her home, and so she had to do a protection spell over her property until wherever it is that they couldn't be there. So things can follow you back. You have to be careful.
Yeah, we thought that I was feeling like one of the dolls that we saw at the metaphysical fair we were at this past weekend was trying to attach. That was not flying with me, but hey.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
It definitely was having more of an effect on me than I would have preferred.
Yeah, and Sharon told me she actually saw this demon-like creature sitting on her car.
Mm-hmm.
So
Nice.
the other thing about the thing falling, it was like riding on the car back home, and she told it to get off the car.
Yeah.
So.
Cool. All right, we'll save some more stories for throughout the Gothmas season here, because we're gonna try to move along here on this. We're at about just across the hour mark, and if we're gonna try to do a movie night kind of thing and eat something before Sasha has to take off for another overnight, we need to end it with this. So those are our stories. There'll be more to come throughout Gothmas, where I'm sure there'll be some things I'll maybe dig through and try to pull out some other oldies that I have, oldies but goodies, from my very young pre-Paranormal Endeavors era, which is teenage / into early 20s era for me. So I'll find more stuff, I'm sure. So speaking of Paranormal Endeavors, so this is a different version. So we turned 13, the team and the series, in March. So technically we're 13 and a half, but this was a cool version I kind of always wanted to do, but I saved it for our anniversary year, and I posted it on Halloween. What's better than that? So here we go.
Give me a second to mute.
Okay. Make sure this is unmuted. Oh, let me restart. Here we go.
It's 3 a.m. and everyone's asleep. I'm all voices and lights. Someone is there, yet there's nobody around. I'm not asleep, I'm not alive. Oh, can't you see? Oh, can't you see me? I'm not asleep, I must be dead. I'm not alive. It's 5 a.m. and someone hears a knock, but I'm not able to talk. This feeling of doom under a supermoon deep within purgatory. I am unable, things are unstable. Oh, can't you see? Can't you see me? I'm not asleep, I must be dead. I'm not alive.
There you have it. It's a different take on the theme song. It's thank you, Lupita. I said, "Oh my God, how eerily beautiful, captures that feeling." So cryptic, and just like sleep paralysis. Yep. So,
I just love that little growl you did.
Mm-hmm. I can. It takes some practice and work to get into the transitions of singing normally to doing that guttural like scream stuff. But
I can't get my voice to sound guttural.
yeah,
So.
so I can do that, but it's one of those things where I'm not to where I want to do like long lines of just classic screamo or whatever, where everything is done like that. Because with singing like that, it's done in a different area. You have to, I guess, similar and different same time. It can't come from up here. It's your diaphragm. It has to come from down here. So it's like when you're doing a hiccup, you're trying to hold in a breath or something. It's like, when you do that, and then you just work from that sound, and you get enough breath, and you can hold that note for a while. And I managed to be able to okay that one out with some honey tea first to kind of soothe my voice, because you can blow a voice box out if you do it wrong. So yeah. So hopefully you guys enjoyed that. What did you think?
Oh, I loved it. It's very kind of dark and beautiful.
Thank you.
And yeah, very moving. So.
Mm-hmm.
You know me and the piano, so.
Well, I figured, I was going to say, I knew you muted me already, but I was like, oh, and you're like this one, because the piano part fills in for the guitar part, so figured you would like that.
Piano's my favorite too, by the way.
Uh-huh, nice.
I like the violins too.
Yeah, nice. Applause. Oh, thank you. Yeah, clap, clap, clap. Nice. So that one's gone there. It'll make its debut in Chapter 9 somewhere. You'll see it. I do have a different version of the main theme song also for Chapter 9, which probably just releases a sound clip sample thing instead. That one's too much to do another in-person me performance like this one. But I chose
That's what you were doing when I got home from work
yeah,
yesterday.
that one. Yeah, the one that you just watched. So I did it in black and white. That was a decision I made to kind of create that more monotone, just almost depressing kind of feel to it. There was a world lacking of color into it. What?
I loved it. It was very gothic.
Yeah, thank you. I guess you live it too much in real life to enjoy the fiction as much. Oh, the artistry is why I assumed you would love storytelling in a creepy persona, but you don't. I guess you. Oh. Yeah, are you talking reading? No, that's not my thing. You can like certain things in the world of art, but not necessarily jive well with others, and that's completely fine. It's reading stuff is not my thing. But doing music, that's more my thing. Showing you through personal experiences and the paranormal experiences stuff like we just did in that video, that's my thing. Because that's my, somebody who doesn't live here anymore was better at just reading Poe, not me. So, okay, so with that, I guess any final thoughts? Nope.
No.
Good. Okay, so we'll do a movie thing, we'll eat something, and then I have to get her ready to. At least she looks more woke up now, sort of.
Yeah, I think I'll be here next week before I leave again. No, because it'll be Friday, and then I'll be gone until Friendsgiving. So.
Mm-hmm.
Not gonna lie, I've been sitting here doing the math in my head how late I can go in. So
Yeah.
because I've got a little bit of time to cut.
There you go. All right. Well, without much else here, we have just a few more hours here in Central Time of Halloween on the 31st. So we're gonna live it up here at the mansion, which meaning low key. But we'll do our thing here on the 31st before it switches over to November. So with that, nothing else I have for you. So hopefully you enjoyed this special program, special podcast, Halloween edition on Halloween 2023. From all of us over here at Creatures of the Night, peace, rock on.
Bye.
Bye.